We had a strong Los Angeles earthquake within this past hour, 3.5 magnitude. It was felt in most of Southern California this past hour, obviously, and we've already had over 400 people reporting it to USGS. I would venture to say a lot more will report it. We've also had a 2.5 in Ferndale, California. We've expected this because of what scientists have told us, geologists have told us, because of the earthquakes on the Blanco fracture zone and the Mendocino earthquake, one of them being 6.1 recently, and they're still going on there. The one in Ferndale is on the Mendocino fracture zone. Let's take a look at the maps, because this is an area, as scientists explained to us a few days ago, that the earthquakes on the Mendocino fracture zone and Lassen Peak volcano is right across from that, the same horizontal plane, and that, of course, also affects the San Andreas fault and the Walker Lane fault system. But here we have an earthquake on the San Andreas fault. Let's take a look at the maps. Berkeley, and this is what we're talking about right here, the 3.5, and this one here, basically 20 minutes before that. These are only the earthquakes above 2.5. If we take all of the earthquakes, this is what it looks like. But let's take them off so that we can, what's this one here? That's the 3.5. Okay. That just turned blue. And we just had another one of 1.3 also. So they're still going on. Let's take the 2.5. Okay, this is the one that was read just a few minutes ago. That's what I'm talking about. And it was reportedly felt by over 400 people. This is the area affected, felt, but this is the shake map. As you can see, if you extend these lines, obviously Fresno, Las Vegas felt it. I wouldn't be surprised even Salinas felt it. This is the area of the Hayward Fault joining the San Andreas Fault. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box. Let's go back to our aerial. This is it. And panning in. And let's put in the population density. Obviously Los Angeles, there we go. And let's pan in again. I mean, it's full of fault lines there. Salton Sea has also shaken. And let's remember that the geologists have been saying that they are expecting a big one. This is the subduction zone, as we know. The Pacific plate going underneath the North American plate. But this, it's all this pressure here that's been giving us a lot of earthquakes lately. Let's put in the other earthquakes as well so you can see. Unfortunately, they only have the ones this past week. Let's go to our PNSN. This is Mount Hood earthquakes. So let's go back to the earthquakes of the area. Recent earthquakes. And take this off. Okay, these are earthquakes on the Blanco fracture zone. And these are the earthquakes on the Mendocino fracture zone. And they don't have the one that's just now in. These are just Pacific Northwest. Okay, but you can see all this activity here. One of them being a very big one, as we had here. The 6.2. I said 6.1. I was wrong. It's 6.2. Okay, so that was about 10 days ago. And obviously that was big. And that pressures this area here of the San Andreas Fault. Lassen Peak across from the Walker Lane fault system. We can go here and see it. Let's go to our topographic and come in a little bit. Okay, there's Lassen Peak right there, across from the Mendocino fracture zone right there on the Walker Lane fault system. But all these earthquakes here, the geologists have told us, do give us earthquakes along here. This is you can see that fault line goes right there. That fault line is the San Andreas Fault. And this is why we're expecting bigger earthquakes and more earthquakes, obviously, right there, because of that movement right there. One fault, one part of the fault, giving earthquakes in the other part of the fault, because it's like a puzzle and the pieces are shaking each other. So all of you there, please be very careful. They're still ongoing, as we know, on the West Coast. This is San Francisco, Bay Area, and Los Angeles. What's happening in the Bay Area? Let's see. Right here. There you go. Smaller earthquakes right there, 1.5. And we've had 2 this past hour in Sacramento, which has earthquake swarms right there as well. Look at that. Okay. There we go. Look at this. The latest one, 1.4. The smallest one, 6.6. And a swarm there. This one here today, the blue is today, 1.5. And all along the San Andreas Fault. Panning out a little bit. I just wanted to see, I'm sorry, I'm looking for Long Valley Caldera. There it is, okay. That's Long Valley Caldera, and that's Nevada, and you can see the quake swarms there are still going on. Basically, this is all Long Valley Caldera area, one of the California supervolcano. So all of you there, please be very careful. Again, this is the Mendocino fracture zone right there, Lassen Peak across, as we have seen. And these are the high threat volcanoes of the Cascades. This is where we've had our very, very active seismic activity. Blanco fracture zone. Mount Hood, as we said, is, well, the geologists have warned that it is inflating with magma, and they are warning because of the fact that this is in the area of near Portland. It's about 50 miles from Portland, and it has, a lot of these volcanoes have erupted in the past 200 years. So this is one of the worst areas of the world as far as subduction pressure and there we go, and seismic activity. Volcanoes as well. A lot of people are used to, of course, the earthquakes, but what about the volcanoes? And this is the area that we have San Andreas Fault taking up 75% of the subduction pressure, and the Walker Lane Fault system taking up the other 25% of the subduction pressure. So all of you there, please be very careful. I wish you all a wonderful holiday season and Happy New Year. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support.